Ready?
You heard.
Welcome, guys, to the Weebs Closet. My name is Nekko.
I'm Jake.
Mike.
And today we're watching the trailer for Platinum End, which I have no idea what it is. Mikey, I think, is the only one that knows.
No, no idea what this is about. No idea the genre.
Platinum End is another show that I'm really excited about because it is made, or the manga was created by the guy who did Death Note.
Ooh.
Oh, you were telling me about this. Yeah, that's right.
So, I won't I guess I'll talk about it after we watch the trailer.
Hopefully, part one of a Death Note, but keep going.
No, yeah, but I think it's better to talk about it after because I really do want to talk about it.
Alrighty, so if that's the case, let's just jump right in. In 3, 2, we are gone. Oh, there you go.
友達も生きることは辛いだけでこの先希望も何にもない天使
It's like the opposite of Ryuk.
Yeah, pretty much.
俺は死んで全部終わるはずだったのになんだこれ
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. I remember.
Fall 2021.
Fall 20. Jesus
That's right,
Christ. We're gonna be so
Booked.
Oh, her name is Mirai.
That's definitely Mirai
No,
Nikki.
I think Mirai is like the main character's name if I don't remember.
Because Mirai means future.
Yeah.
And okay, so this is the one with they all have the piercing weapons or the arrows in a way.
To kind of really cover everything that we went through. So God is looking for a new candidate. Kind of it's kind of similar in concept to a Future Diary.
Yeah,
if you've ever seen it, it's kind of the same concept. The thing is that the terms of finding a new candidate are super vague because the people that are chosen are told, go find happiness. Happiness can be defined in so many different ways, right? And you each candidate kind of shows their own kind of definition of happiness. You have the angels give you these tools, right? They give you these red arrows, which are used to charm people, and the white arrows are used to kill. It's and you have a couple other things as well, but the thing is that the way that you use these arrows is really dependent on how you perceive happiness in a sense, right? So if you feel for example, in that one scene, there's a bunch of women all over this one guy, you can kind of guess what he did with the red arrow.
They portrayed Jake really good in that one scene.
Oh wow, okay, you're gonna hit me with that right now. Okay.
I'm playing.
But I think this is very interesting, and I'm very excited. I think I have almost every volume except the last one, I believe. And I have to go and reread those again. It's been a while since I've read them, but I thought it was very interesting because the concept of this series was very similar to something that they did in Bakuman, which is the other story that they were referring to, is where the main character is a mangaka artist, and he's trying to he's trying to get this girl to fall in love with him, and the way that he does that, they kind of make a promise. It's hey, if I make an anime, will you voice it? And she's oh yeah, sure. And that's kind of the whole plot point, the whole overall plot line of Bakuman. But there's a story in Bakuman that they use where it's very similar to Death Note, but also very similar to this, because the main character of that manga inside the manga is turns into kind of this fallen angel type thing, and he's fighting another one, another fallen angel in a sense. And if you were to read Bakuman, especially those little segments where they kind of cover the mangas that the characters are writing, and at the time, you can kind of see similarities of Death Note and this new show. And I kind of like wonder, like, maybe they, like, you know, this was inspired by that one moment where they were like, you know, maybe we can make something out of this. And I don't know, I really enjoy Death Note for what it is.
All 27 episodes.
Yeah, whether you like it or not.
Well, it is. How many is it actually? Like 38?
It was 2 seasons worth.
Yeah.
At least.
Whenever you know who dies. I like it until then.
Yeah.
How dare you spoil that? Nah, yeah, no. The second arc of it, or like whenever you know, Kira has the bigger plot or the different plot going on, it didn't catch me at all. So that's why I was like, I hope it's just like the first arc. But nonetheless, this one I have to say that out of the two, this one is I'm looking forward more to Chainsaw Man than this one. But Platinum End does seem interesting because again, it's also exploring a subject that we kind of saw already with Mirai Nikki and whatnot, which I enjoyed. Although that Mirai Nikki had a little bit more of things going on the side because of a particular character in there. But this one definitely, again, caught my attention. The idea of like seeking happiness, like you said, it's entirely different for all. So there has to be serial killers here trying, you know, like looking for their happiness and killing people, and that's how they find their happiness, right? So I'm waiting to see that, or I'm waiting to see what other different perspectives there are, because right now we don't even know what the main character's happiness looks like at all. So what does that look like? That's definitely an interesting thing to think about. But
yeah, the biggest thing I think for me is just the fact that, you know, there's a lot of like very touchy topics in this series, because
I like that.
You know, literally the beginning of the trailer is just the guy, like the main character, falling into you know, trying to kill himself.
Yeah.
And it's like getting rescued and then being told, hey, I need you to define happiness for yourself. Like, I need you to find happiness for yourself because you're a candidate. And he's like, what do you mean? I'm like literally at my wit's end here, you know, like, and that's very interesting. And then as you continue to meet these other candidates, like, you get to see a little glimpse of what their version of happiness is. And I think that's very interesting because, you know, that's kind of like what makes humans so unique.
Yeah, their own iteration
they get to define these very vague terms for themselves.
You see, you just sold me on it way more than I'd say the trailer did, because you can throw in like all this like new ideas, like, oh, piercing weapons that all have their own unique abilities, and you can make any girl horny for you. I don't know, but like I've always liked anime for taking the fantastical and bringing it back to like the root of humanity, kind of. And so for that reason, I'm really excited for the show.
Like how can you relate it to me? How can I feel related watching this? And
exactly.
Like, so that's definitely the thing. And again, like, I do want to know eventually, once we start watching it, if we definitely decide to watch it, which I think we are almost on to par on this, is that what about like the other people that got selected? They got selected because they were at their wits' end as well, or because they, like, at what point on their lives they were whenever they got selected as well. So I do want to know.
That's a good question.
That because it just amounts to something more interesting.
Oh, it's coming out in fall, so I guess we'll find out soon enough.
This is definitely. I think this is closer than the other one, isn't it? I think the other one has a little bit more.
So I think Chainsaw Man might be winner, or at the very least spring of next year.
So we gotta wait for that one, boys.
I do not want to wait for that one.
But with that said, guys, let us know what you think about this show. If you're expecting to be good, if you're expecting to be a flop, are you excited for it? Have you been waiting for it for so long? Because I know Mikey already has. You had the mangas for years, I imagine. So we're gonna wait to see what you had to say about this. So with that said, we'll catch you in the next one, guys.
Toodaloo.
Thank you guys for joining us on another Weebs Closet reaction. If you liked the video, please hit that like button, leave a comment below, and subscribe to stay up to date with our latest videos. See you in the next one.